Hej, siemanko, Liska z tej strony, witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z gameplayem z trailerami. Zaczynamy od Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail Official Patch 7.1 Crossroads. No, zobaczmy. No, ciekaw jestem, co tutaj ciekawego. Tu. Złowrogie cienie, potwory, grzybiarze, latające wyspy, cyberpunkowe miasto.
Was Queen's Fane taken to the cloud?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange.
Jakieś zombie?
I'll never see her again.
It seems that's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us?
But.
Are we just going to be sad forever?
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Trailery.
Siema pierog. Nawodni się już tak szybko? Nawodniłem się przed, ale no dobra.
Even should it cost me my life, I will save the Headstone!
Chlej, nie maruś mówisz, tak? A później do toalety będę latał, kurde, jak szalony. Spoko. Ale zdryweczka również. Hello, Stella. Nice to see you too.
Allow me to show you the depths of my hatred.
Ah, the hatred. It is streaming today? Yeah, because we have a national holiday. Our Independence Day.
Behold, as the spate of my rage quenches the candle of your trivial existence. I cannot die. Not until I have eradicated
To zagranie jakieś tanie trailerki.
pain from this world.
Demon Souls. Yeah, how's it going? Yeah. Started the stream. We are watching trailers, so yeah, enjoy. With some Polish commentary. Takie ładne, kurde. Co my tu mamy tutaj za boginię jakąś? Over 30 million. Nice. Pięknie. Może kiedyś pogramy sobie w 14. Jezus, tam never ending story by był prawdopodobnie. Albatros? Albatros. Demony na PC. Fifka. Nie no, we Fifkę hatfu w życiu. Fify już nie tknę. Panie, nie tknę Fify. Po co? No, życie stracić na Fifie?
I met someone who believes what you said, that you can die while still alive.
Ha! Finally, some honesty.
Spokojnie, pierog. Na bank jeszcze postaram się przyłożyć do Souls-like'ów.
What would you do if you knew this was your last day alive?
Że ja wiem, czym się Fifka je, pierog. Swoją przygodę zacząłem tak faktycznie z Fifą od 11, także wiem, z czym to się... A Demon Soulsy wychodzą w końcu z konsolki? No, z jednej strony fajnie, nie? Jezus Maria, co to kurde jest za gierka? Albatros. So what's my plan? My plan is to watch the trailers, and after that we'll be playing the Dragon Age, of course, because we did not finish it yet. So yeah, we have like around 30 hours so far. So yeah. Ja wiem, że ci nie chodzi o FIFA. Ja wiem, że mówisz teraz o Demon Soulsach. Tak. To, że FIFA jest na PC, to wiem od dawna. Też. Demon Soulsy na nowym kompie. No tak. Właśnie, jak tam ten nowy komp? Ogarnięty w końcu? Czy to nie ty miałeś problem z kompem nowym? Delta Force!
Are you the sweaty type, or just here to have fun? Maybe a bit of both. It's not just about winning, but
How long will I stream today? At the least probably 5 to 6 hours, so yeah, 8 to 9 p.m. set.
Now we're talking. Target eliminated. Next one! Hey bro, stop looting. The enemy is right on top of you.
These muscles aren't just for show.
Tactics need a little creativity too. That's just how it is.
Attention, someone's hit the trap.
Okay, listen up.
Sometimes greed.
Co oni tu mają diamenty, kurwa?
Key to success.
Sztabka złota. Diamonds and gold.
Find them.
To not just win, but win.
Jakaś na wypłata.
But hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The key takeaway here is deploy with a capable squad.
Probably you will be with me till last, yeah? Sure.
Stumble upon some treasure.
Go ahead. And the Lork.
Rival operators are on the hunt, so hold on to that loot and make a break for the extraction point. The party's just getting started, so don't get greedy. Watch your back. Maybe you'll get out of there alive. Is that it? Are we done? Of course not. You want
Remember, lurking is allowed. So yeah.
explosions and attack aircraft. The battlefield has never looked
Częściej lepiej pójść. Będziesz miał biegania z Windowsów komputerowych.
and fight your way through
A
the
za Windowsem po komputerowych.
This is your time to shine.
Nie rozumiem tego, że będziesz miał bieganie za Windowsem po komputerowych. Co masz na myśli? Help! Medic! I need medic!
Think this is the end? You gotta be joking. I came, I saw, I conquered.
Something I was thinking Lomo. Let's do some chat. Let me look. Yeah. Metro Awakening. To jest wiarkowa Metro. Jak system oddzielnie kupujesz, a to ci nie powinien być problem. Pytanie, czy chcesz kupić normalnie w shopie, czy na przykład, bo chyba na Instant Gaming mają też systemy operacyjne do zakupienia. Więc tam jest taniej na bank. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Reprisal, Moderator.
And we're back, America. You moderators, they got a hankering for Call of Duty. They're off playing Black Ops 6. Scrap this shit.
Not mine.
What is democracy without feedback?
LOL.
And without some freebies. Here comes some free t-shirts.
LOL. Oni naprawdę kiedy wydali tutaj kupę kasy na to. Songs of Silence 1.0. No to jest karcianka jeszcze. What do you mean? What do I think about emotes? Okay. Craft Cult. Brazylijskie gierki znowu. O Jezus Maria, to znowu ten jakieś survivalowe. Unleash hell. With the cat. And summon the gods of Cthulhu. My mistakes? Cthulhu. Pięknie.
Thank you.
Replacer. I voted.
You go and play some Black Ops 6. I'll take it from here. Thank you. Yes, every vote counts, sir. Who's next? Who's next? Oops. Ooh. And one for your son. Here you go. Hey, come back here. Hey, what's his name?
Pop-Tart.
Henry? Scratch and sniff. The smell of freedom.
The smell of freedom. Marvel Spider-Man 2. Ooh. Enhanced.
What's been great about this generation of consoles is that players get to choose how they want to play the game. The challenge is, are we delivering the promise of this character, of this franchise, playing either
I said that I will think about designs for new ones. Yeah, but not now.
As much detail as we can
more
into the characters and the
on
environments.
holidays when I will have
in real life is that the
like
world is
2 weeks
reflective. There's glass
break
buildings that are reflecting
from my work normally.
Are reflecting the world around him.
So yeah.
And we've always had to make compromises
at the end of the year.
Performance mode. The fidelity of it drops.
The easiest way to say.
So yeah. Performance.
And so your final product ends up being kind of that compromise between the creative
vision. It has become weak along with your bones. Now
really hard.
Lies.
What matter your personal preference?
Don't spread the lies.
You want to be as Spider-Man will continue to be felt.
The PS5 Pro fits in nicely where it allows for higher fidelity.
I think I said that before, and I will have that huge break
silicone AI upscaler
at the end of the year. So yeah.
The anti-aliasing frees up a lot of the GPU to render pure graphics, but also improves the visuals and the jump in quality, fidelity, the extra detail in the distance is just
fidelity, czyli ukrywanie tych wszystkich różnych niedopracowań technologią FSR, DLSS.
When players play Marvel Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 5 Pro, they're playing the quintessential version of the Spider-Man experience on the PlayStation 5.
Yeah. Okej. Ale tak nie kupiłem 5. Death Note, Killer Within. How to play. To jest gierka a la Among Us.
Welcome to Death Note, Killer Within.
Zawiedziony jestem, że nie zrobili jakiegoś porządniejszego tytułu związanego z Death Note'em.
The human whose name is written in this note shall die.
Yeah, sure, Stella.
A maximum of 10 players will be split into 2 teams. Team Kira, who possesses the Death Note, and Team L, who will try to reveal Kira's identity and stop Kira from using it. In Team Kira, there's Kira and a Kira follower.
Kira and Akira?
Work together in secret to steal IDs from other players and eliminate them by using the Death Note. In Team L, there's L and the investigators. These players cooperate with each other and aim to reveal Kira's identity by sharing information.
O, to takie w sumie szersze niż Among Us. Bezpodziewne drużyny, okej. Ciekawe. Ale nadal mech. Okropnie to wygląda.
Why don't we take a closer look into this battle of light and dark? As Kira, you hold the Death Note and are the only one who can judge.
Who knows?
However,
maybe like something other than animals as well.
You need an ID card with the player's real name.
You?
You can obtain this by approaching the target, but don't act too suspicious. Judge investigators and NPCs without getting caught. If you can judge L, who is hiding amongst the investigators, you win instantly. As Kira follower, your job is to steal IDs for Kira. You can also communicate secretly with Kira via transceiver.
Kira.
Additionally, the death note can be transferred between Kira and Kira follower. Make the transfer at the right time to deceive the other players. Both L and the investigators must complete tasks to identify who Kira is. Some tasks entail asking NPCs for testimonials, which helps reveal information about Kira. Investigators look for clues to support L's deduction and help identify the real Kira. Be aware of suspicious players who get close to you. Your ID might get stolen if they are Kira or Kira follower. Unlike normal investigators, L has special actions, such as commanding other players to investigate and setting up surveillance cameras. Let's make good use of these actions and get closer to finding out who the real Kira is.
Niby trochę więcej tutaj pokazali, ale takie nadal średnio bym powiedział.
As each team raises their level, Kira, Kira follower, and L are able to use command cards to start special events in the action phase. Use these command cards wisely to achieve victory. During the meeting phase, L can facilitate the discussion from the shadows. Players discuss via chat
I will
about
check it
suspicious
later.
behaviors and hints they found during the action phase. Using these clues, vote on who you think Kira is and arrest them. If Kira is caught and the death note is disposed of, it's a win for Team L. Will Kira be brought to justice? To spice things up, you can customize your own avatars, nameplates, and in-game presentation. You can also get a variety of items from the in-game customization track. Depending on how well
już widzę, że to pewnie bardziej
and you can get costumes, nameplates,
pod
and more.
kustomizację pieniężną będzie.
Avatar and show it off. Finding the truth means betting on life.
No to mój po-angielsku. I'm looking at... Czekaj.
So, who will you trust? Death Note, Killer Within. Available November 5th, 2024.
Available now. Sengoku Dynasty 1.0. O, to wszystko tutaj, że chodzi ten z Early Accessów. Ciekawe. Już tyle czasu minęło, że szkoda gadać. You have almost 4,000 Pyra? Yeah.
But I proved them wrong. To be a true leader, you must
No, you get
be
7.5 Pyra, then I will get the VIP. Did you read the description? The whole description? Because I think it's in Polish, right? Yeah, I think so. It's in Polish, so you might not quite understand how it works, Stella.
Whether through combat or through peaceful influence, one day we'll rise to power as a ruler, or find peace.
Yeah, I was saying that I think the description of the prices from the points are in Polish, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, I don't know if you quite know how it works regarding the VIP price. So, yeah.
And build a dynasty that stands the test of time.
Mars 2120. Oh, to taki side-scroller. Okay.
This year for PC and consoles after several years of development. We are incredibly happy with the love the game has received, and we've been closely monitoring all the feedback across all platforms. That's why we've worked hard on a major update to deliver an even better experience for players. In this update, we fixed several bugs and rebalanced enemies and bosses to provide a fairer and more challenging gameplay experience.
Draconis magma.
We've also improved the localization to ensure greater accuracy and cultural adaptation of the text. The map, collisions, and orb colors have been reviewed and adjusted. Additionally, we have implemented some of your suggested features, such as a tutorial screen, audio logs screen, a delete save option, and new interactions with
Nie wiem, czy to specjalnie z tym audio, że takie dźwięki są? Nie mam żadnego pojęcia, kurde. Jak gada.
We are grateful to everyone who contributed with suggestions and feedback. And here's the best part. The update is available starting today, so make sure to check it out after the event.
Warship. He's bleeding. Ha! No, coś ala ten. Cult of the Lamp. Taki inny. Warship. Mój Boże. Nieźle, nieźle.
Hello, Future.
I'm Future 1.0. Kurde, sporo tych kurde ten.
2024, we're releasing version 1.0 of I Am Future. This means you're in for what might be the biggest update yet. At last, you'll be able to complete the story, discover what happened to Cosmopolis and our hero, and make an important choice. Remember all those coming soon zones? Well, now you'll be able to visit all the rooftops you've been curious about. Plus, we've added several.
You don't understand what description I'm talking about? Yeah, when you click on the price, for example, the VIP,
since we last showed it off,
then there is a short description. It means VIP na miesiąc na czatku. It means you receive VIP for month.
Meet Bombshell Barbara,
yeah.
a woman with an explosive personality who needs your help. Befriend her, help her work through her problems, and she'll make sure nobody messes with you. We've added level 3 and level 4 of the Smart Tower, meaning you can now travel to every corner of Cosmopolis and visit all those previously logged locations. You'll also be able to unlock new upgrade modules, including the weather control module, solar generator, and battery upgrades. And don't forget the enhancement for the minions, battery and tools. Get ready to explore.
Jest. Taki na dachach.
As technology advances, so do production methods. We've added a third level for the press, along with Nanoforge, a new structure where you can create entirely new materials like technowood, tungsten, carbon, and reactors.
Yeah.
And of course, you can finally now fully upgrade all your tools to the max level.
Lurk.
The rooftop was already pretty big, and now it's even bigger. Moving around has become a real issue, but we have a solution. Teleportation!
Yay!
Place one here, place another there, and voila! Now, no one will be able to keep up, except maybe the game camera. New plants and crops have arrived. Cream beans and noodle grass. And you thought the cheese trees was the height of Cosmopolis agriculture? You can now upgrade the fishing rod to level 3 to catch 4 new, delightful post-apocalyptic fish.
Post-apocalyptic rybka, o
All
kurde.
these new ingredients, we're thrilled to announce the arrival of the 4th and
No, chyba same
final
piranie,
level
nie?
of
Bo
the
takie zęby miała.
along with dozens of new recipes for you to try. We've added all the missing structure levels, level 2 and 3 for the cultivator and UV tower, level 3 for the biogenerator, crypto farm, and anti-infection spray, and of course, level 4 for the barricade. A few words about our latest addition, recycling. We've expanded resources recycling in the game, with dismantling options now available on the workbench, farmer's table and synthesizer, including level 2 and level 3. All your spam resources, we promise we didn't mean for them to be spam, are now integrated into the broader resource system. Pre-created resources can now also be broken down into their components. Don't worry, we're not stopping here. We will continue to improve the game as we're already getting started on the next update for you.
No.
After all, who said
Czyli
that
kolejne
version
update'iki
1.0
będą
was the
do
end?
giereczki, spoko.
We want to thank you for your constant
Że
trust
deweloperzy
and support
indie gierek
whilst we've been developing this game.
jednak dalej będą
Early access
wspierać.
was a huge experience
Wydanie
for us,
1.0.
and we're
Nie to co
glad we
BioWare.
didn't disappoint, bringing the game into its full release. Mark your calendars. On November 13th, 2024, we will return to Cosmopolis in a whole new way. See you in the future.
Okay. If sunsets. If sunsets. Czyli kolejny survival. Kolejny. Woda, żarcie. Brzydko. Co tam za bestia? O Jezus, jakie demony. A, topielce. Topielce, panie, atakują.
Hello everyone, I'm Jonathan and I'm thrilled to announce that I'm back on
Risk of Rain
as our community manager.
2.
I'd love to take some more time with a reintroduction, but we have some huge news to get to, so let's jump right in. Today we've released an update that addresses more of the bugs you've reported to us. That includes tackling some of the larger reported issues like the overabundance of elites. Full notes are linked in the written version. In addition to that update, we'd like to share our more holistic plans for Seekers of the Storm. Our ultimate goal is to build Seekers of the Storm to be something that can be celebrated by the community for years to come. Over the next few months, significant changes will come to Seekers of the Storm. The updates that we're exploring are expansive, so they won't happen overnight, but the scope of the changes should underline the seriousness that we're approaching this challenge with. We plan to release these changes in 3 phases. Phase 1 is going to be elites. Phase 2 is going to be the Sun boss fight, and Phase 3 is going to be the survivors.
Oh.
Some content people already love. Stages, survivor skins and sales star are all parts our team are particularly proud of. So beyond bug fixes, these will remain largely unchanged. The rest of Seekers of the Storm is where
to nieźle w sumie.
the feedback that everyone has sent so far has been
musi być
huge
popularna w sumie.
already shaping the coming design updates and is helping us get a better grasp of
Jaką mają tę bazę?
facing. The fact that so many of you have reached out with the thoughtful ideas has been humbling. As we move through these phases, please continue sending us your feedback. The best places for that are the Risk of Rain Discord or our official support.
No w sumie aktualnie to
As
duży nie
more
mają,
feedback
widzę.
comes in, everything is subject to change. We want this to be a collaborative effort that you're all
600.
part of. So while the changes
Teraz
will lay out other improvements
9300 w
right
piku,
now, those plans
versus
may
4
change in
godziny.
service of making more polished content.
Przez ostatnie 3 miesiące
Let's take a second look at each
75
phase more
000.
closely. So let's start with phase 1, items and elites. Apart from Sales Star, all the new items are being changed. In some cases, like with Sonorous Whispers, the items could simply use a tweak or a rebalance. For others, the old uses were somewhat limited, so they've been completely redesigned. Overall, our goal is to redesign the items to
ale widzę, że ostatnio mają odpływ grę, niestety znowu.
items fit into the existing build synergies better. Make some particularly weak
W
items
lipcu...
more powerful.
Nie, sierpień w sumie.
Establish a better balance in the item pool between defensive.
W sierpniu mieli największy przepływ, bo pewnie wtedy wydali 2.0.
The plan changes are every bit as significant. We
Później jeszcze tylko odpływ niestety. W sumie dlatego teraz muszą pędzić z ewentualnym contentem.
Risk of Rain 2 can be punishing, but when it is punishing, it should always be in ways that feel fair and provide space for players to overcome those challenges. The core principle of encouraging players to focus fire on a single monster is still really compelling, so we're rebuilding Twisted Elites to give players a chance to dodge that incoming damage. Gilded Elites are quite healthy. When a Gilded Wisp decides to float over you, it tends to just hang there, stealing your gold while you go on a marathon to take it out. The changes we're working on will retain the gold stealing mechanic of Gilded Elites, but in ways that are more interesting and provide the space for counterplay. Their health multiplier is also being knocked down a few pegs. With Phase 2, we'll be tackling the full sum boss fight. As we get closer to these later phases, we'll have more details on our specific plans. For now, we just want to ensure you have an overview of our thinking. With the boss fight, we're aiming to make the boss abilities clearer and fairer, prevent the Full Sun from attacking through obstacles, move the location of pillars for better blocking and coverage, rein in some of the ancillary damage sources like the number of golems and lightning strikes, and rebalance the overall encounter, including damage and swapping flat armor for adaptive armor. During this roadmap phase, we're also planning some changes to Scorchworm and Halcyonite, but we'll have more details for that when we get closer. In Phase 3, we'll work on Survivors. All 3 survivors will see large improvements, but Chef is getting a lot of attention. Chef could be a lot more powerful and feel a lot more streamlined. So while we're rebuilding his kit to be more elegant, we also want to buff him overall. All of Chef's abilities are being revisited, but the 2 that stick out the most are Chef's primary and secondary, Dice and Seer. With Dice, we want to allow players to throw cleavers with reckless abandon like Chefs of yore. With Seer, we're making sure the ability is more agile so that you can quickly use it and move on with your culinary adventures. The Full Sun should feel like an unhinged construct creation. After all, that's just who he is. But there's still a lot of room for polish. On top of cleaning up the overall kit, we want to make a handful of design improvements. All of his abilities are changing, but a lot of focus will be making the lunar
sporo
spikes
balansu będzie
feel
dla
more
giereczki, spoko.
We'll have a lot more details when we get closer. Among the 3, Seeker seems to be a clear favourite. While she's receiving some changes, they're more targeted than the other survivors. Overall, we want to increase the value of her tranquility stacks, so each one should be more impactful. We're also keen on bringing the resurrection capabilities she delivers in multiplayer back to single player. We'll let the team keep making improvements as we go through these phases, and we'll give you more details later. And that's what we have for you today. This is a huge undertaking, but one the team is very excited about. We also want to thank everyone for giving us the time to put together a holistic plan. We know that you're eager to see what's in store, and we can't wait for you to jump in. In the meantime, today's bug fix is alive, and you can find the update notes in the written dev diary version.
No pięknie.
Until next time, the Risk of Rain team.
No i pięknie, że tutaj ładną taką roadmapę mają. Towers of Aghasba. Czy jakoś tak. 7,5 minut. Zobaczymy.
Welcome to Aghasba.
Welcome.
A land where the echoes of your ancestors still linger. Once a thriving home to the Shimu tribe, it was all but completely deadened by the eruption of the dark, withered force, causing its inhabitants to flee. As the descendants of the original Shimu, you have returned to Aghasba and stand at the threshold of an epic adventure to restore this land to its former glory, rebuild your ancestors' civilization, and discover the origin of the cursed, withered force. You will breathe new life into Aghasba, forging a legacy for all future time.
No, czyli znowu budowanie miasta? Dobrze rozumiem to?
Ordinary sandbox. It's a vivid, deeply felt journey in which memorable characters and emotional storylines
Jezus Maria, to były dłonie?
toward uncovering the island's many secrets. As you nurse the
Rekinożółw.
landscape back to flourishing life, you'll be able to harvest the resulting resources, in turn fueling the reconstruction of Shimu's civilization. Each decision you make will help shape the forests, groves, villages, and very soul of Aghasba. Nature and human progress are inextricably linked, their delicate balance ensuring the fulfillment of your vision. The land of Aghasba is one of striking ecological diversity. Several distinct biomes, though decimated by the withered, still hold the promise of teeming life. The key to unlocking this potential lies in the origin of all Aghasban life, the mighty colossal tree. Once sprouted, this great tree will attract all manner of fantastical flora, which in turn will attract creatures of all disposition and proportion. Harmony between these budding ecosystems and your nascent civilization is essential, while exploitation of the land may promise swift gains. True progress lies in patience and care.
Nom 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 nom.
As the land heals, its bounty will help you strengthen your tribe, the once triumphant Shimu people. The Great Midhaven, at one time a glorious metropolis, now lies in ruins. Your mission: restore it structure by structure, providing a proud and safe home for the Shimu. Nearby arid regions are sure to hold valuable minerals, while nearby temperate zones promise fertile areas for farming. Building villages in each of Aghasba's many biomes will be essential to your survival. Diversifying and managing the resources your villages produce will unlock the full potential of this land, enabling your tribe to reach heights even grander than those of your ancestors. Along the way, you'll encounter characters and ancient gods, each with their own wants, needs, and tales to tell.
To nie jednej pewnie.
Venture forth into the varied living landscapes of Aghasba, where towering spires and deep canyons hold meaningful treasures. Ancient Shimu ruins lie scattered across the island, each one an additional key to understanding and accepting your past. As you restore these structures, you'll unlock valuable crafting recipes and contribute to a grand museum of Shimu knowledge, weaving together the history of your people with the bright future you are building toward. Amidst this shining beauty lies a bitter scar, the calcified, withered lands. These corrupted realms, devoid of life but filled with toxic energy, stand in stark contrast to the thriving ecosystems they border. Only through bravely charting a course into the heart of this darkness can you begin to heal these afflicted lands and liberate the vibrant earth stifled beneath.
To są jakieś splugowione dłonie, ja pierdzielę.
In the fantastical world of Towers of Aghasba, your creativity will be both challenged and rewarded. Utilize over 150 decorative items to make your settlements uniquely your own. Each island will be a distinct reflection of that player's personality and playstyle. Join us for early access launch and enter a passionate community that thrives on collaboration and imagination. Together, we will shape the future of Aghasba, nurturing a land replete with beauty and potential while celebrating the power and pure joy of collective creativity.
Ale ładnie wygląda, trzeba przyznać. Taka unikatowa ta roślinność tych biomów. Inne to. I ale takie dinozaury mamy. Spoko, spoko. Leechcraft. Leechcraft.
Welcome, my liege. You have inherited one of the greatest kingdoms of Europe. You must explore the land around your kingdom and brave the seas to travel further afield. You will meet foreign rulers who will either become your greatest allies or worst enemies. Collect relics and valuable items along the way. Learn skills in areas such as warfare.
Jadwiga, to ty?
Implement new laws that unlock unique ways of managing and research technologies which advance your realm through the ages. Construct buildings in your cities. Improve lands around them to extract valuable resources. And conquer regions to expand your empire.
Cieszę się, tak. Polska strategia turowa. Jak już widzę Jadwigę, no to już mówię polski. Jagusiu, rządź. Zabijaj wrogów.
But you are a mighty monarch who is capable of controlling their vassals. Explore dungeons, complete quests, and experience
Sambor,
exciting
adventures. Lechmir,
balancing their needs and personalities with your own goals. Reward the loyal with land, power,
Gniezdo, nice. Vassal promoted.
And inflict justice on those who do not obey the king's law.
Class.
Do you have what it takes to be the king?
The Leechcraft. Pięknie.
The free lands are vast and shrouded in mystery. The ruins of a great civilization, the Varan, dot the landscape. A curse, presumed elven in nature, courses throughout this world. And you have been called upon to save it. You'll explore ancient remnants both above and below. At times reminding yourself that the brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Sometimes living to fight another day is the wisest option. Provision yourself with wares worthy of a brave adventurer. The future of your new home rests upon your weary shoulders. Venture deep into the free lands and uncover hidden truths. But remember, if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss gazes also into you.
Metal Slug Tactics. Pierog, powiedz mi, a skąd ty masz info, że ten Demon Souls na PC to wychodzą? Bo w sumie jeszcze nie ma żadnej oficjalnej informacji. Tak właśnie teraz tak czeknąłem. To wiesz, niektóre strony mogą tam dawać, że różnego rodzaju gry wychodzą, nie? Czy faktycznie tak jest? No to... Ale żeby nie było, nie pogardził, będę sobie na PC, tak samo Bloodborne'em. Pomimo, że mam konsolkę, ale... Wiadomo, nie? Tu. Kurde, aż naszła ochota, żeby pograć sobie jakieś klasyczne Metal Slagi, nie? O Jezus Maria, ale by się pykało w to. No też tyle części, że szkoda gadać. No właśnie, tu ma tyle tych części. Makabra. Apex Legends from the Rift.
Liberation from the IMC brought chaos to the Outlands, and the revival of an old blood sport. Some legends fight for fortune, others answers. But we shall all be forged in the glorious realm.
Mirage.
Dead.
Quiet. Path, are we clear?
This is my favorite part. Exciting.
Legends are made for you.
Oh, this is the best part. I'm here to help.
Tell Death I said hello.
The hunt begins.
I got you, shield up. Deploying health drone.
Thanks.
Got my halo here. Come healing the shield.
I'm opening the sky.
Gold? Co za dinozaur? Okej. Pewnie to jakiś specjalny tryb w moim życiu. Time. Death Note, Killer Routine. Kustomizacja. DLC. Oczywiście, że premium customization. No co ja mówiłem? Że będą próbować tutaj ostro w kustomizację płatną. Jezus Maria, te twarze, nie? Jasny gwint. Nieźle, nieźle. The Crew Motorfest Season 5. Rival Race. Aż mi się przypomina stary, dobry Need for Speed, nie? Pamiętam jak też napierniczałem za dzieciaka Need for Speedy. Było coś. No, autka fajne, to trzeba przyznać. Fajnie wyglądają, kustomizacje nawet. Nice, nice. Quality of life, improvements. And more, and more, and more. Ale ludziska, dobrnęliśmy do końca dzisiejszego odcinka, także dzięki wielkie za oglądanie i widzimy się już niedługo w kolejnych. Trzymajcie się.